And my focus for today, primarily in terms of sections of my body, is upper body and core. So, what I'm going to do now is to start off with my warm up, and then I move straight into the resistant band exercises. All right. So, Russian twist. Arm circles. Four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circles. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cristobal. All right, so gonna start off with the resistance band exercises. So focusing on chest area first, and gonna do horizontal press as well as pec fly. All right, so resistance band. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So in terms of recovery, not really long recovery in between it, but the region of 30 seconds, go straight back into it. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Set number 2, star 1. Yeah, man, big up. All right. Third set. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so that's the third set for the pec chest press, horizontal chest press. Want to know transition into the pec fly. So, in terms of rep count, 20 reps is generally strength endurance and sculpting. So that's the zone I am in. Five, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if I give you want some context, horizontal press, pushing, you engage triceps. Yes, you engage the chest. But in terms of the activation, you're not necessarily working the chest throughout its full range of motion in terms of its point of insertion to origin. The pec fly, you move your hands from wide to in to the midline, and that will assist with working the fibers of the chest towards its point of origin. So that's just giving you some context in terms of the relevant value, or even why may I incorporate two exercises similar uh, in terms of working the chest. All right. So number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. One more set of that. Eight, 9, 10, 12. All right, so next exercise is going to be the rows, horizontal rows. All I'm going to do it is that I'm going to double the resistance band in one hand. And this is basically just geared towards me increasing the challenge of the resistance pretty much. Let's see. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20. Right. So, trapezius, rhomboids, posterior deltoids, rotator cuff, lats. All those are the muscles that are being activated. Again, 20 reps is focused on strength endurance and pretty much sculpting. So, yeah, 2 more sets. Oh, yeah, King. I joined it, I joined in on the chat. And I ask them question there. I run in on it. All right. Last set. definitely feel that in the back. All right. So, in terms of that exercise, in addition to the muscles work, as I mentioned, which include trapezius, posterior deltoids, rhomboids, lats. In terms of scapular movement, it works primarily from the protraction to retraction. So now we're going to go into reverse fly. Yes, Terry, I know how you doing. We're going to go into the reverse fly with a resistant band. Pretty much, from the whole aspect of working abduction. And, going to be engaging the forearms straight through the deltoids, similarly into the trapezius, as well as rhomboids and rotator cuff. Ooh. Oh, mercy. Yeah. So, for those of you who may be wondering whether or not resistant bands are just as effective as, say, dumbbells or barbells, the answer is a resounding yes. Ooh, all right, next set. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Another thing I want to mention now, as in regards to resistant bands, is that in terms of the strength component, it mimics a plyometric approach. So, just as how sprinting is considered as resistance training, the nature of the sprint is not similar to, say, for example, bodybuilding. Whereas the nature of bodybuilding, let's just say, it can stress the concept of concentric and time under tension, etc. But in terms of sprinting, it's explosive. It's basically rapid, and it's a context where you have the elastic recoil of the muscle tendon unit. So resistant bands work similarly. You know, you basically work in the eccentric aspect of the strengthening, and that mimics explosive movement. So it's highly relatable to everyday explosive activities you may undertake. Running, changing directions quickly, going down, standing up fast. So saying that to say that that's an additional value of resistant bands as regards to injury reduction or injury mitigation, even rehabilitation, as well as sport specific performance. That's it. Right, number back feel heavy. Alrighty. Oi. Oi. Mm-hmm. Five more, five more. Oh, mercy. All right, so going to now move into a trunk rotation movement, and I will be incorporating the swivel of the foot. And so you will see me standing somewhat sideways to the grill, and the major difference between this and, say, for example, doing a Russian twist standing with the feet together is that considering the resistance of the band that can be pulling me back towards the grill, keeping my feet planted can result in the buildup of stress within the ankle joint, as an example. In other words, it can predispose me towards experiencing ankle sprain. So rotating the foot, transferring the weight, and basically ensuring that I know also how to transfer force appropriately is one of the key reasons why I will be moving my foot and swiveling the hips relative to keeping them stationary. So rotation movement. Very important that we train that just the same as how we train. So, for example, us being in a squat, or train deadlift, or basically train bench press, lat pull downs. Our bodies move in three main planes of motion: frontal, sagittal, transverse. So, along the transverse plane, that's where rotation comes in. And ensuring that you have appropriate control of your trunk when it comes to movement, that is, so for example, swiveling of hips or running and changing direction, is also very important in the area of injury mitigation and in the context of you having the capacity to transfer force from lower body to upper body. In other words, it has application in, let's just say, fight or combat sports, fighting, self-defense, etc. All right, so gone approximately 34 minutes, approximately 260 calories burned. Have one more set. Yeah. Just want to mention this one thing now, that resistance-based training is not without their risk to injury. So that movement pattern, as I mentioned when I was just starting it or before I started, basically swiveling hips, moving my feet, are important elements to mitigate against the buildup of stress within the supporting areas of my body, such as the joints, which then can place stress on the ligaments. What it is then now you have to keep in mind is, if you have not mastered, let's just say, the basic mechanics of doing movement that you see me doing with the resistance band, you are capable of doing it with just your body weight. Or rather, if you are incapable of doing it with just your body weight, you should not be using resistance band, because basically the band, as mentioned earlier, it basically builds up eccentric load similar to a rubber band. And in that respect, you can expect that the load will be multiplied. And if your joints or the supporting tissues, such as the ligaments, are not strong enough, or you do not master the movement mechanics, you are just predisposing yourself to injury. So it's very important I mention that, because whilst it's a case that I am now making visible the way how I exercise or the way how I train, it is very important for me from an ethical point of view as a fitness professional to let you know that. Zane, so just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm gonna be doing now standing abdominal crunches with the resistance band. Let me see. Do I have to elevate this? It's good. It's supposed to be alright. Let me see. It's a bit too low. So, point of reference, moving with a slow rhythm is a safety measure, not to move too fast, either going down or coming back up. And at the same time, too, thinking about curling the spine as I go down towards the floor, thinking about my elbows making contact with my hip bone or my pubis region, and engaging from the lower abdomen, so you can feel it going all the way down, quote unquote, the V cut era. All right, one more set. Then we're pretty much finished with the main segment of the workout. That's about it. So to sum it all off, worked on chest, back, and abdomen as the three main segments of the body. Minor muscles would have been activated, yes, or rather, secondary muscle groups would have been activated, yes. But this is basically just a highlight of some exercises that you can also do. You know, you can also incorporate with resistance bands at home. And I'm beginning the charge of highlighting that your home can be, you know, very reliable as a place to do your workout. You don't have to be in a gym. You don't necessarily have to have world class equipment access. You just have to have a space, have access to the relevant accessories, and have the knowledge. And you apply yourself specifically according to the goals, according to, the limitations you may have in terms of time, in terms of, let's just say, your fitness capacity, your movement capacity, injury history, etc. But yeah, man, as I've indicated in previous live, I enjoy this that I'm doing, and just gonna continue doing this. The plan is to have these workout sessions be much more inclusive of you who will come across this live. So, we're basically planning to conduct weekly exercises or workouts that can be much more inclusive of the different demographic segments, and we will highlight the upcoming schedule both on our website and as we get closer to the time point on our YouTube channel as well. So if it is coming across our YouTube channel for the first time, big up yourself, and make sure you subscribe to the thing, because yeah, really I plan to represent and provide the utmost value to the wider audience. So yeah, that's it for this evening. Going to be there again tomorrow in the day with more so martial arts related workout. Yeah, so